Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bill and Scott Sports Show. I'm Bill.
And I'm Scott.
And we're here to tell you everything that's going on in the sports world.
All right, so we're going to start off this episode with some sad news. As a lot of you know, on Sunday morning, Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Jovan Belcher shot his girlfriend, who they have a child with, and then drove to the Chiefs stadium and shot himself in front of the general manager and the head coach. This is a very sad story. We don't really see a motive behind it. And obviously this was on Saturday, so the Chiefs, who were very sad as an organization, had to then play on Sunday.
Yeah.
They were able to rally and beat the Panthers. But I mean, this is kind of unexpected. There's no motive. What do you think,
Oh, he had nothing wrong with him. Great player, had nothing to be depressed over, if that was the case, of depression maybe.
Yeah, I mean, well, there were rumors about relationship and financial issues with his girlfriend, but I mean, when you're in the NFL, I don't know what financial issues.
Yeah.
I obviously can't speak for him, but that's sad. They held a memorial service on Wednesday for him.
I don't really know if he should be getting a memorial service for what he did, but I mean, he was a well-loved player with the organization, so
yeah,
it can go both ways.
Yeah,
this whole thing.
But a more uplifting story. Well. Not to start off, but last week there was a car accident with a bunch of teens from New York, and a drunk driver hit them, and he killed two of them. And one of them that is still alive, Matt Hardy, who was in critical condition in the hospital, was a big fan of Tim Tebow. And so all of his friends at school got it trending on Twitter, hashtag Tebow call Matt. This got it trending worldwide. I tweeted it. And,
nice.
Tim Tebow called this teenager up on the phone, and they had a nice conversation. So, I mean, that's kind of uplifting. What do you think about that? Good move.
I think that is really good. I think that'll definitely help out with his recovery process, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think that's the medicine he needed, talking to your idol, your boyhood idol, so.
Absolutely. And
that's really good.
Yeah, once again, that just shows how, bad drunk driving is. It killed two innocent teens who were just out on a regular night. And, so there were two that passed away, the one that was Tebow called Matt, and there was another one who was a fan of, I think it was Missy Franklin, the Olympic swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're trying to get her to call the girl, and I think she did call and left a voicemail, so that's another good story.
That's really good, yeah. Hopefully they finally talk to each other, not just in a voicemail. But
yeah, but still, that's cool. That's great. Tebow's a great guy. And so now in baseball, we got the Red Sox, who made 3 big moves this week. Got outfielder Johnny Gomes, 2 years, $10 million. First baseman / catcher Mike Napoli for 3 years, $39 million. And then they got Victorino for 3 years, $39 million. 3 good moves. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? They paid too much, too little for any of those guys?
No, I feel like I feel like they're all worth that much money.
Yeah.
I feel like you get the whole package.
Yeah.
You got speed, got a great catcher.
Yeah, well, I mean, they might play Napoli at first base because, they don't really have a good situation at first base with, James Loney, who is he a free agent?
Yeah, he is a free agent. Yeah.
And Salto Lamacchia had a pretty good offensive season, so.
They may platoon both of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Or who knows?
And one of the key reasons for maybe getting Victorino might have been that Jacoby Ellsbury's on the trade block. Yep. Jacoby Ellsbury's entering the last year in his contract, and the Red Sox can really use some pitching. And to get some good pitching, it's going to take giving up Ellsbury. But do you think he's worth it?
Oh no, I think they should keep Ellsbury.
His agent Scott Boras, though.
He's got many tools to him. He's speed.
He's a five-tool guy.
Five-tool guy, good fielding, great hitter, power hitter, hits for home runs too, average.
Speed, of course.
Name it. So I would keep him.
Yeah.
I would focus on what we have with him.
Yeah, you'd hope Ellsbury wants to re-sign with the Red Sox, given what the organization has done for him. He won a World Series with them. He's been pretty successful, aside from some freak injuries that he gets once in a while.
Yeah.
And so we got with the Mets, David Wright re-signed for 8 years, $138 million. That's the kind of thing we want to see from Ellsbury.
Like I say, I was really happy when the Mets made that move because 'Cause, I mean, it's rare for people to finish off their career with the team they started with.
I know. Yeah,
And I really love seeing that because no one does that anymore.
Yeah, we see like there's a superstar on a bad team.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that the Mets are bad, but they're obviously not contending for a World Series right now.
Well, yeah.
So it's really good to see a superstar want to stay with the Mets and help them rebuild and help them have a chance to win.
Yeah, he's giving up a championship right now just to stay with a kind of like a mediocre team. But give or take, like 3 or 4 years from now, there may be a team to.
And I mean,
maybe a team to worry
about.
about.
Yeah, this is really good for the Mets organization and the fans because they were probably upset after Jose Reyes left for Miami.
He was another franchise player.
Yeah. Oh, and this, speaking about Miami, they shipped their team to the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, the Miami Marlins fans can't be happy.
No way.
After that disappointing first season.
And they're still looking for a new manager.
Yeah, after they fired Ozzie Gillen. Yeah. And then also with the Mets, we've got R.A. Dickey, who's got 1 year left on his contract for $5 million. He was the National League Cy Young.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you look at other Cy Young winners, they're making more than $5 million a year. I mean, given R.A. Dickey's only had, the past 2 good seasons, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that the Mets were talking about trading him or giving him away. I was like, no, why would you do that? The guy pitches.
Yeah, I think
the guy is the difference maker in your team.
I think he's a good guy like David Wright, and I think if they don't trade him, I think he's going to choose to re-sign with them come next year.
Yeah.
He's a good guy also. And then now the other New York team, the Yankees, they're pursuing Kevin Youkilis. This could happen anytime soon. Because I guess they need a third baseman now, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because Rodriguez is out.
He's out for 6 months, which is great. No. I mean, we could really use that power, so we need a power-hitting third baseman.
Isn't it going to be kind of weird? It's like a Johnny Damon scenario here with the Red Sox and Yankees. You got Youkilis going, who is a Yankee killer.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Would you want to see him you being a Yankee fan? You want to see him in a Yankee jersey?
I mean, I'll get used to him if he's in the Yankee uniform, but if he's not, I really don't care either because he's a Yankee killer, so it's not really my favorite.
And also, Yankees let Russell Martin go. He signed with the Pirates. And so now they're pursuing another White Sox player, A.J. Pierzynski. He's a good catcher, solid guy.
Yep.
I assume you're for that move, right?
I am for that move. He's a smart catcher, veteran player, so we have a veteran presence in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
It's not just Derek Jeter and Mariano, but you have A.J. Pierzynski in there too, and he seems like a fun guy.
He's a good guy.
Good guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think after, because Nick Swisher's not coming back, so they need someone to keep everybody loose in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
So A.J. Pierzynski's that guy.
Yeah, Youkilis might not be that guy though.
No. Probably not.
Yeah, but in the NBA, kind of interesting stuff. The New Orleans Hornets might be as soon as next year changing their name to the New Orleans Pelicans.
It doesn't sound.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Doesn't sound good. I mean, who wants to play a Pelican, you know?
Yeah, the thing is though, the Charlotte Bobcats, if this goes through, are then considering changing their names to the Charlotte Hornets. That name will be.
Yeah, back to the old name.
Michael Jordan might want that because he's their owner. Yeah. And also in the NBA, we've got Derrick Rose, who tore his ACL April 28th. And it's not getting better either. Tom Thibodeau says that he's a long way from practicing. The Bulls are only 8-7. They can't really afford to go without him for much longer.
Yeah, they can't. He's their star player. Great at everything. MVP. He's. I think it's not their year this year.
Yeah. And what do you think about the fight between the Celtics and the Nets?
Yeah, that was a. I actually wasn't watching it, but I heard about it. And
so what happened was, Kevin Garnett was going for a shot, and Chris Humphries had a hard foul on him, and Rajon Rondo was upset. He was kind of offended by that, and so they started shoving Humphries. He shoved him into the crowd, on the baseline.
And he got cut up too. He got a lot of cuts on his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean Humphries.
Which I thought was a little.
Yeah, Humphries.
Foul's a foul. Like
Humphries
relax.
was voted the most unliked player in the NBA. Maybe for this reason.
Just because of the TV show.
The Kardashians.
Kardashians, yeah.
But but still, that was
I loved Chris Humphries.
It was a hard foul on Garnett, but Rondo had no right, shoving him into the crowd.
Yeah.
Picked up the 2-game suspension.
Good.
Yeah, I guess that serves him right. And back to the Jets and Tim Tebow. They have a tough quarterback situation going on.
Sanchez is messing up. He's making a lot of mistakes. This is his audition year if he wants to come back for the 2013-14 season. So
it's
his audition year.
Rex Ryan says he stands behind Sanchez as their quarterback now, but that's not what the fans want. The fans want either McElroy or Tebow. The fans want a change. If you were Rex Ryan, who would you put in?
Well, I'm gonna say McElroy really impressed me when I was watching that game.
While he's got that hot streak, or just
he impressed me that one game.
Yeah,
so I was saying let's give him another shot. Maybe he can prove himself.
All right, yeah, we'll have to see what happens over there. On the other side of the East, you got the Patriots clinched the AFC East with a win over Miami. They're going to be dangerous in the playoffs, of course. No surprises there.
No surprise.
And then we got the Jets, the Giants, who lost 17-16 to the Redskins. RG3 has just been tearing up the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Like you saw him play.
Running circles.
You saw him play a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw him play, let's say, week 7 or 6. I'm not sure. But that was, they couldn't stop him. Just run circles around us.
Absolutely, he's amazing. Yeah.
They can't stop him. I don't know what the defense is doing, but I was a little upset.
Yeah.
All right, well, it looks like that's all we have for today. Remember, I'm Bill.
And I'm Scott.
Thank you all for joining us.
All right, see you guys next week.